Hello YouTube, this is Michael McLean from Nerdy Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing Spyro the Dragon. Now, Spyro the Dragon was a game released on the PlayStation 1. It was a platformer to compete with Nintendo's Mario series, which came out with Super Mario 64 2 years earlier. So, let's dive right into this. Let's talk about the graphics. The graphics is some of the best I've seen on the PlayStation 1 consoles to date. Now, it actually does match up to some of today's gaming graphics, if you're talking about like Virtual Console or PSN titles. But for the PlayStation 1, it was some of the best. You can see tons of enemies on the screen. The areas were very detailed for its time. And in reality, it's just an overall great looking game. So for graphics, I'm going to give it an 8.0 out of 10. Now let's get into audio. Audio was another great thing about this game. It actually had full-out voice acting done by great voice actors. Now, since this is a 32-bit system, it didn't have the voice compatibilities as our modern-day consoles do, but again, it was great for its time. And also, the footprint sound effects, anytime you hit an object, it made a sound effect, and it just worked better than some of the computers at the time, to be honest. So for audio, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Now, let's get back to that nitty-gritty, the gameplay. Now, the PlayStation 1 controller was a little more difficult than, let's just say, the NES or the SNES controllers, but it was easier than the Nintendo 64 controllers in some respects. As someone that got used to using a second analog stick or a C-pad to move the camera around, it was a little difficult to get used to the L1 and R1 buttons to switch the camera around. But other than that, it was very easy to pick up the controller and just figure out the controls. So for the controls, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. Okay, now that we covered everything, let's tally up the score, shall we? Again, this is Michael McLean coming from Nerdy Reviews. Please join us next time, and have yourself a great day.